good afternoon, Adins. Today, this is our 5th session. So, today, babasahin lang natin ulit yung story na binasa natin last time. So, after mo basahin yung story is, magtatanong ako or magtatanong ako kung ano yung naintindihan mo sa binasa mong story. Okay po ba yan? Okay. So, pwede ka na mag-start.
The Senior Terminal of Singapore. Ang nalautama, an imaginative and adventurous king, was restless by nature and eager to travel faraway places. He lived hunting wild animals, so when he heard that we were stuck in the jungle of Tanjong Bantam that were difficult to hunt, became excited and took with him a great plate of ship to Tanjong Bantam. When the king arrived on the island, he and his subjects embarked on a hunting expedition that lasted several years, during which they slew many wild and savage beasts, but found no stag. This disappointed the king, leaving him with a sense of unfulfillment in his heart. Suddenly, a large stag darted out of the bush in front of sang nila Utama, giving the king a shock. But the king quickly drew his silver dagger and hurled in at the stag, only grazing the animal. The stag began to run, and the king pursued it. In those days, it was either on foot or nothing. The stag ran through the jungle and darted up north, the king following the stag up the hill, but reaching the summit, the stag was nowhere to be seen. There was a large rock. So the king climbed in and looked out over the land, and sea spread out around him. In the distance, he saw a stroke of white sand and island. Sang nila Utama was fascinated by the sight of the island. He turned to one of his subjects who had followed him. "What is the name of the island?" the king asked him. The subject looked into the distance and smiled. That is Temasek, your highness. Then we are going there, the king declared. The king ordered his fleet to set sail, and they began their journey toward the island. Suddenly, the once blue skies were covered with blackhead, and rain poured down, struck force of wind
Threatened.
threatened to the ship apart. The ship carrying Sang Nila Utama was in the very eye of the storm. The crow lowered the soil, started to bring water from the ship and prepared most of the cargo for jettisoning. However, an idea came to the king's mind. He remembered a story his grandfather had told him about how, how one of his ancestors became the same king, and that his crow was the only thing that truly belonged to his ancestor. He remembered his crow immediately and threw it into the sea. All at once, the storm broke as, as suddenly as it has started. The skies began to clear, and the crow shouted for joy as crow set sail once more for the island for Temasek. When the king stepped on into the island, a creature appeared
Appeared.
out of nowhere, and the king and his men were struck
Awestruck.
by its magnificence. It was large and moved with rays, had a black head covered in a fiery mane, a
Whitey.
whitish neck, and a red body. When the king drew his bow and arrow, the beast struck back at him with golden eye and let out a deafening roar before leaping into the jungle. What sort of animal was the, the that the king asked? A wise old man stepped forward. I have sent animal in portrait from the far way. Perhaps this is a singer, but I wonder how it come to be here. That must be a great place if it breeds shock. A beautiful animal. Let us live here on the island of Singapore.
So, kanina, pinagsulat kita about sa kung ano yung naintindihan mo sa kwento. So, ngayon, babasahin mo na lang ito and para marinig nila yung kung ano yung naintindihan mo. So, pwede mo siyang basahin.
Ang naintindihan ko sa aking binasa ay may isang hari na nangangaso. Ang pangalan nito ay Sang Nila Utama. Siya ay mahilig mangaso hanggang sa nakarating siya sa ibang lupain. Ngunit sa hindi inaasahan pagyayari, sumalubong ang makulimlim na langit hanggang sa nagdulot ng malakas na hangin at ulan. Kaya nahirapan sila sa paglalakbay. Ngunit sa ginawa paghagis ng hari sa kaniyang korona, tumigil o huminahon ang kalangitan, kaya't nagpatuloy sila sa kanilang paglalakbay. At sa kalagitnaan ng paglalakbay, may nakita siyang isang kakaibang hayop na kahawig ng isang leon. Sa lupain iyon kung saan niyang nakita ang kakaibang hayop, pinangalanan niya ng Singapura na nangangahulugang lungsod ng leon.
So, thank you so much. And sa susunod is may 6th session pa tayo. So, magkikita pa tayo sa susunod na araw. So, thank you so much, Adi.